it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Today is Mixed Media Frenzy and we are scrap lifting that layout you see up in the right hand corner. And I'm going to be using my Distress Oxides to put these beautiful colors on to my white cardstock. So this is a very colorful layout that you see, and I'm going to use a lot of colors, kind of like a rainbow almost. And I'm using this spongy brush that I have, and what I'm doing is I'm just taking my Distress Oxide, smudging it down on my glass mat, spraying some water, and then taking my sponge, running it through, and then just kind of doing little brush strokes on my paper. And that's it. And then I'm going back and I'm using splatters. I'm going to do some splatters with each color as I do them. Now my splatters kind of went a little bit over where I didn't want them to go because I don't want my colors to mix. So all I did was take a baby wipe and wipe it up because I did use clear gesso in the beginning on my paper to prep it so that I can wipe things up, or so that my watercolors didn't seep through the paper. It's kind of like protect your paper from all that happening. So now I'm going in with this next color, and this is Broken China. The first one was Seedless Grapes, I believe. And this one's Broken China, like I said. They're pretty blue color, this is. Now this colors come on pretty light in the beginning, but once they dry and I kept going over them, they got darker. So it really worked out. And I didn't want my colors to be too bright because the photo that I'm using, the colors weren't that vibrant. And it's a photo of my daughter from her birthday party that we had this past April. She turned 6 and we had a unicorn party. So it's a picture of her with her little unicorn balloon, which she still has, believe it or not. Don't have the helium in it anymore, but she still has it. And we just folded it up nice and she wanted to keep it. So now I'm going in with the green. Now this is Evergreen Burrow. And you see what I'm doing here? I'm kind of going, I'm offsetting my strips of paint every which way. They're not perfect, just like they aren't in the layout you see there. They're just kind of every which way and looking super, super cool. And I really like that. I don't like things to be so perfect. I like these type of layouts. I like the grungy look. I think it looks really neat, and there's a lot of work put into these layouts, believe it or not. And I know they look messy to some people, but to me, I think they look fabulous. I love them. So you're going to see me come in with a lot of stamping because there's a ton of stamping on this layout. And now I'm coming in with, this is Mustard Seed, I believe. And then I'm going to do the spiders again. And you can see I am coming in with my heating tool and I am drying between each layers because I don't want these colors to run together. And then you're going to see me come in with Carved Pumpkin. This is the orange. And I just keep going. And then the last one is Picked Raspberry that you'll see me come in, which is a really bright pink. And I just keep wetting my little sponge tool in the water and squeezing it out. And then I just run it through again and just bring it to the paper and brush it on. Really simple. Not hard at all. You just got to have patience and just keep going with it. And as long as you have time and you don't mind drying in between and doing this, this is a super cool technique and it doesn't have to be perfect. And that's the best part of it. So yes, like I said, this is the Picked Raspberry now. And I love this color, Distress Oxide. It's one of my favorite pinks that are out there. And this will be the last one. Now there's my little daughter's hand. That's my little Shay. She's 5. She's gonna be 5. She's 4 right now, but she loves watching mommy create these backgrounds. This is her favorite part because she loves to watch me paint and make these really colorful backgrounds. She thinks it's super cool. And she's pointing and just sticking her hands in there. She's so sweet. And now I'm just finishing up with my splatters, and then you're going to see me come in with my photo just to put it in the spot where I want it, because now I'm going to start stamping. And I don't have my photo taped down yet. I'm just going to go in with this stamp first. This is just a cursive writing stamp. It's got a bunch of writing on it, in cursive, and I'm just randomly stamping in spots that I feel like are a little empty, that I want to add something. And some are darker, and some I'm going in and stamping a second and third time without it touching the stamp pad, because I want it to be a little lighter. And now I'm going in with this Bo Bunny stamp. This is like a really cool mixed media stamp. It has a bunch of lines going crisscross in every which way, and it's a super cool stamp just to get a really cool effect on your paper. So I went in with that stamp. Now if you look at their layout, they also have these circles. They look like little rings, black rings on there. And I'm going to decide to go in with these wreaths that I have that look like they're attached to a little ring. And I'm just going to stamp them in a couple spots. And I wanted these to be pretty crisp. I didn't want them to be too light. And now I have these happy birthday stamps, and if you see, their layout is a happy birthday layout, so mine is too. And I decided to go in with this happy birthday little saying here, and I'm just going to stamp that on. I'm going to make that real crisp, and it came out really nice. Now, to stamp everything, I'm using archival ink. This is the black archival ink, and the reason I'm using archival is because I want that crisp look, and I also want it to stay and not smudge with the paint or anything. So this dries very quickly and is a permanent ink. So that is why I am using that. And then I decided to come in with some balloon, because these balloons are super cute and I liked them. And I kind of put those on a couple spots. And then I'm going to come in with these little phrases that were on my unicorn stamps that I had. I can't remember what they say, sorry. But they're cute little sayings about unicorns. And I decided to stick those in a couple spots. And then I came in with one unicorn stamp and I stuck that on the bottom there. And now that I got a lot of the stamping down, I'm pretty much good with it. So now I'm going to glue down, tape down my, I can't talk today. I'm so sorry, guys. My picture on some craft foam to pop it up. And now I am going to use this little banner that says party. And I'm going to put that underneath my photo. And I really liked that banner. I think it really gave a nice touch to the whole photo. Whole layout. See, I told you I can't talk today, guys. And now I came in with these little stars, clusters, and I decided to stick those in a few spots. And now I'm going to use this chipboard piece that I had in my collection, in my stash, I should say, from Chamel, and Head in the Clouds, that's what it is. And I decided to stick that on there, and now I have these little unicorn and rainbow chip, they're actually wood veneers, but they're painted, and I decided to stick those on there. And then I had this one little unicorn. I had a bunch of unicorn stickers and phrases and all kinds of, I have so much unicorn stuff because my girls love unicorns. So I just grabbed stuff out of my stash and just started sticking it down everywhere. So now I am going to use these little circle bits that I have, stickers, and I decided to pop these up, and I stuck one over here in this up right hand corner of the picture, and then I stuck another one on the left corner of the picture. And then I had this unicorn mix of, oh my gosh, I can't talk, sequins, and I had these black hearts, and I decided to use those because they had black splatters on theirs, and I thought the black hearts would bring a nice little black pop of color on there, and so I decided to glue these down with my little glue pen, and I stuck them in a few spots. And now I'm going to come in, and this is my favorite stencil. I love this stencil. It is by Altenew, and I'm so glad I got it. And all it is splatters. And I love it because all I got to do is take my Distress Oxide or whatever ink pad I have and whatever color I have and make my own splatters with the stencil. And they come out perfect, and I really love that. So I did that in a few spots, kind of like they have in theirs. Layout, and that's it. And then I came in and did a couple more, and that's the layout, guys. That is it. So I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to check out the other ladies. I will have all their links down below. And as always, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you. Just hit that red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and remember, stay crafty. Here's a couple more close-ups. That's it, guys. Thanks. Bye.